All right, hello and welcome to another session of Fit Essentials. My name is Shauna. I'll be guiding you through class. We're going to come to a kneeling position to start. If it bothers you to kneel on your knees, you can also do this first breathing series standing. And in our first circuit today, we're going to be using the shorter bands if you have them for some banded walks and some side plank clamshells. So here we go. All right, so as I mentioned, if you're comfortable to come down to a kneeling position, we're going to start there for our breathing, or you can mimic this from standing to start. So coming to a kneeling position, bring your hands onto your low back. And from here, we're going to breathe in just ever so gently, pull the shoulders back, lift the chest, turn the head up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, you're going to gently pull your shoulders forward, pull your belly in towards your spine, bow your head down. We're going to go twice more here. So breathe in, pull the shoulders back, squeeze the glutes as you lift the chest, gently exhale, gradually round forward, bow the head down, pull the shoulders forward. One more time here. In through the nose, gently arch, and out through the mouth, round. If that position feels okay on the low back, we're going to go 3 more cycles, this time with the hands behind the head. So similar idea, we're just going to get a little bit more opening. So on the exhale, pull the elbows in together, pull the belly in towards the spine, rounding down and forward. And then on the inhale, lift the chest, engage the glutes, divide those elbows, looking up towards the ceiling. Twice more there. Exhale, round forward. Inhale, lift. And one more time, exhale forward. Inhale, lift. Broaden that chest, open up, support that low back, squeezing the glutes. Good. Final exhale, this position. Once you finish that, go ahead and come on down to all fours. Our last breathing cycle is going to be from a cat-cow position. So on the knees, wide handprint, place it just underneath the shoulders. Move the knees as you need to adjust them right underneath the hips. And then from here, we'll inhale, gently arch, lifting the head. And exhale, gradually round forward. Pull that chin to the chest, push through those shoulder blades. Good, 2 to 3 more here. Inhale, gently arch. And exhale, rounding. Keep that rhythm going. When you finish, we'll take it back into child's position. Good, long inhale. And nice, smooth exhale. Good. If you aren't already on that next breath, reach those arms straight out. And on your next exhale, gently lower those hips back, bow the head down. Just take a couple more breathing cycles here in this child's position, still looking to expand the rib cage, expand the back on those inhales. Breathe in nice and deep, cleansing breaths. And on the exhale, drop that chest down just a hair further. Final time. Excellent. On that next inhale, come on back up to all fours. And just a brief stretch for the forearms. Turn those palms down. Rotate the fingers in towards you. Pull the belly in towards the spine and gently lean back. And you can start to rock your body side to side. Just looking to stretch out the forearms. Good. From here, turn those hands in, keep the fingers spread nice and wide, and then we'll go into some circular patterns. 2 to 3 circles one way, and then the other. Very good. Switch directions when you're ready. Excellent. And then last one, palms facing up, back of the hands down. Hold most of the weight into your legs. And just very gently here, leaning back. This can typically be a little bit more intense, so just be gradual with it. Again, palms are up, back of the hands are down. Gently lean back. Very good. Once you finish that stretch, go ahead and come on off the wrist, shake them out. Circle them around. Excellent. All right, from here, we're gonna go ahead and make our way on up. We're gonna stretch our quads, and then we're gonna get ready for those banded walks. So if you weren't here at the very beginning, we talked about we're gonna use these shorter bands, if you have them, for the first series here. But as you come on up, we'll work a little bit of balance and stretch out at the same time. So place one foot down, lift everything up, pull those shoulders back. Let's grab onto one foot and quad stretch. Very nice. Looking to keep the hips level here. Got a nice break in the weather here in Colorado today. We're getting a lot of rain. It's about 20 degrees cooler than it has been. So hopefully the rest of the West Coast will get some rain as well, help with those fires. All right, when you're ready, go ahead and set this foot down. Take a nice wide step. Let's open up the inner thighs in between sides. So root down into those legs, reach those arms out, and just ever so gently here, taking it into a side lunge. Trying to keep both feet planted as you push the knees wide, coming up in between. Grip those toes down, drive the knees out. Fantastic, good. Let's go once more, both sides. Shoulders back and down, straight ahead. Good, second time, second side. Knees drive wide, chest tall, perfect. Looks great. And when you're ready, back to center, walk those feet back in. Quad stretch on that opposite side. Place the foot down, lifting everything up. Establish that balance position and grab that foot as able. Excellent. All right, after this, if you have the band, we're gonna go ahead and get the band. We're gonna be doing 1.5 minutes of banded walks with squats every 3 to 5 steps. We'll do lateral walk. And we'll come down to the floor, side plank clamshell with the band, and lying on our stomachs for some superhumans, activating the back side of the body. All right, shake out that leg. If your water is convenient. If it's not convenient, let's go ahead and grab it. Grab a drink, grab your band if you have it. We'll get going here in about 15 seconds. We're gonna be doing this 2 rounds through for the warm up. All right, as you put that band on, we're gonna take it just above the knees. Set those feet nice and wide. You're gonna come down to a little bit of a defensive stance, and then when you're ready, you're gonna start to walk laterally here, driving out against the band, pull the belly in, staying nice and tall. When you get to the end of your space, your choice, 2 to 3 squats. 2 if the squat is hard for you, 3 if you wanna get a little bit more motion in that range of motion. Very good. And then you'll take it back the other way. So a little mini, kind of like holding that defensive stance as you step side to side. 2 to 3 squats on that end, and then you take it back. That's our first 30 seconds. We're going to be doing this for another minute. So getting all those stabilizers firing. Excellent. Good. Our halfway point, 45 seconds in. Smooth. That breathing going. Got a little cricket in the garage this morning. Super. Final 30 seconds. Yep. There you go. Take your time when you go into those squats. Get as deep as you're confident. Reaching those arms straight out in front, help keep that chest tall. All right, try to make your way back to where you started. I'm back to my start. We've got 10 seconds left, but I'm gonna go ahead and make my way down to the floor. So take your time. And that's the full 90 seconds. So take about 15 seconds to transition. As you come on down to the floor, we're gonna come onto our side. Keep the band where it is. Pull that elbow in. You're gonna bend the knees, stack the legs, and then when you're ready, we're gonna come up onto the knees for a knee side plank. Feet stay together, and then you just lift that top leg up. Clamshells. So we're holding this position throughout, 30 seconds on each side. Nice. If you feel like you're really struggling against the band, you might have too much tension there. I'd recommend this being more of a light to moderate band, especially if you don't have a lot of experience with these little stabilizing muscles. All right, we're almost to 30, 2, 1, and take a pause there. Go ahead and swing yourself around. Same thing, opposite side. Nice. Remember, again, knees are bent. You're going to come up on your bottom knee and your downside elbow. 2, 1, and here we go. Holding that side plank position off the knee. Bottoms of the feet kind of stay together. Opening that top leg. Excellent. And this top arm, you're going to have it on the hip. You can reach it straight up, whatever feels comfortable for you. Just watch so you don't start to round forward. Good. 10 seconds. We're going to lay down on our stomach next. And 3, 2, 1. Take a pause. You can just leave the band where it is. It won't really affect anything. And just make your way down to your stomach. Good. First variation, we're going to go palms up, arms down at the side of the body, chin in, looking down towards the mat. Then when you're ready, you're going to just lift your upper body off the ground, push your palms up towards the ceiling, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Squeezing the back side of the body, holding for 5 seconds or so, just as you feel, down and relaxing anytime you need. And then take a nice deep breath in, lift and hold. If you want to lift the lower body off the ground, you can also do that. Point the toes, squeeze the glutes, squeeze those shoulder blades. Holding that position as much as you'd like, and then down and relax. Good. 10 more seconds. Nice breath in, up and hold. When you're ready, pull the chin in, looking straight down towards the mat. Really key here, trying to think about elongating from the top of the head to the bottoms of the feet. And 2, 1, and rest. Very good. As we make our way back up to our feet, let's come back into a little modified child's position. So knees will stay together, arms reach out, and then drop the hips back from there. Let's give a little relief to that low back. You can shimmy yourself side to side a little bit, open through the lats. Good. From here, we'll make our way into down dog. Shift your weight forward, hands beneath the shoulders, turn those toes under. And again, maybe a little bit closer leg down dog than you're used to with that band on, but just use it to open up that mid back. Pulling that chin to the chest, gently encouraging that heart towards your thighs. All right, let's go ahead and give a little love to those heels. Walk them out. We're going to get started with round 2 here in 30 seconds. Back to those banded walks. Very good. And then I can gradually walk the feet to the hands, walk the hands to the feet. Maybe a little exaggerated toe touch position as I gradually come on up. We'll start again here in 10 seconds for those banded walks. Very good. All right, round 2 of 2. Ready, and here we go. Back those lateral steps. Belly pulled in, chest nice and tall. Excellent. When you get to the end of your space, 2 to 3 squats. Knees drive wide. Good. And taking it back. Nice, steady movements. There you go, good. Keep working that depth, Jean. Sink in, sink in, sink in, sink in. Beautiful, nice. First 30 seconds down. Super. Opening up through those hips and higher in those lateral stabilizers. Slowly feel those glutes burn with this banded walk. Halfway through, that's 45. Whew. As the body gets warmer, looking to move maybe just a little bit faster through those squats, keeping that full range. There you go. Over a minute in. I'm coming up on finishing my third pass through. 15 seconds left, and maybe have this be the last one I do. And then making our way to the ground. So about, let's a little under 10 seconds to finish that 90. 2, 1, and rest. We'll take 15 seconds to transition. Make your way down for those side plank clamshells. Good job. Keep that band where it is, just above the knees. Make sure that elbow is just underneath that shoulder. Knees bent, feet stacked, and come on up onto that bottom knee. And then top leg lifts. Beautiful. Eyes looking straight ahead, shoulders stacked right over top of each other. Good. Halfway through. Yep. Good, couple more, almost there. And rest and rotate, great work. Swing it around. That elbows underneath the shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and come on up. Downside knee, hips elevated. Wonderful. There you go. Driving against that band. I'm really feeling that downside hip burn here. 10 seconds left. Lifting up out of that support shoulder. We're going to lay on our stomachs next. And 2, 1, and take that rest. Go ahead and go face down. And we're going to go a little bit longer on this one. I cheated you a little bit on round 1. We only did about 30 to 40 seconds. We're going to go a full minute here. So your choice, you can go that same variation, palms up at the sides, or you can bring the arms behind the head. You want to lift the upper body a little bit more. Either way, starting in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Lifting up, upper body, legs a little bit if you'd like, pointing the toes, squeeze the shoulders together, fire the bum. Anytime you need a break, you just come on right back down, pause for a moment, and then when you're ready, activate the back side of the body. Lengthening top of the head to the bottoms of the feet. Imagine you're gonna fly right off your mat. Down and rest. Ideally, you wanna rest before you get any kind of pinching in that low back. Trying to stay long there. We're over 30 seconds in. And you choose how long you hold that position. 3 seconds, 5 seconds, maybe upwards of 10 or more. 15 seconds left. Here we go. Squeeze. Regardless of where your arms are, still try to pull those shoulders back and down. Pull that chin in, looking straight down towards your mat. We're all done with our minute in 3, 2, 1, and rest. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and roll right back onto your back. We're going to stretch out that low back. All right, shoulders back and down. We'll start with that double knee to chest. Hug the legs in, and you can go ahead and take that band off. Great work. Rock your body side to side. We're going to take a few moments here to stretch, and we'll get back up to our feet. We have some squatting and some dumbbell torso rows in the next piece. From that double knee to chest, let's take it into a 2-knee twist, arms out to the side. Take both legs to one side and then to the other. Good morning, Moose. How was your nap? Make sure you look over that opposite shoulder as you bring those legs across. Very nice. And then once you finish that on each side, keep the knees bent, place the feet flat. Let's go about 5 glute bridges here. Activate the back side a little bit more, open up the front of the hips. Just move at your own tempo. And when you get to the top of that bridge, holding for 2 to 3 seconds, pulling the chin in towards the chest. About 30 seconds here. Good. Want to avoid any kind of pinching in the front of the hips also. Sometimes you get a little bit of a pinch in the front of the hips or the low back. Try to avoid that pinch, dropping the bridge down just a bit. You can still get some good effectiveness. Maybe 1 or 2 more. Fantastic. Once you finish those glute bridges, we'll come back to our front side once more before we come on back to our feet. All right, so when you come up to the front side, we're going to go child's position, side stretch, down dog, and then back to our feet. So from all fours, I'm going to take my hands. Let's walk into the left side of your mat to start. You'll take your right hand, reach it nice and long, and then keep your hips as square as you can. As you lower those hips back, lower the head down. And we'll spend 2 to 3 breaths here in this position, and then we'll switch sides. So think about breathing in the side of your torso, where you feel that tension. And then after 2 to 3 breaths there, we'll just walk those hands around over to the right side of your mat. And now that left hand's going to stretch out nice and long. Lower those hips straight back from there. Oh, thank you, Moose. Nice smooth breaths. Typically, you'll feel the most tension on the left side of your rib cage. Very good. Once you finish that one, back to the center, turn those toes under, drive those hips high, and then take your time. Do a nice, solid down dog. Opening that mid back and stretching out the calves. No rush whatsoever, but when you finish that down dog, you'll just simply make your way back up to standing, and we'll get ready for our next piece. Lose his bone. Great work. As you come on up, let's go ahead and grab some water. 2 exercises in the next piece. Our waiter squat, that's where we're going to hold the weight on one side of the body, and our torso row. That's going to be the dumbbell row with that slight rotation at the top, trying to look up towards the ceiling. But grab a drink. We'll get started here in about 30 seconds or so. Your squat should be quite well warmed up from the warm-up for first circuit. And we're going to have 3 rounds. So you want to start with a light to moderate weight. If you have different options in weights, you can always get a little bit heavier as we move. We're going to have a full minute of squatting, 30 seconds with the weight on one side of the body. We'll switch hands, 30 seconds on the other. So let's go ahead and get ready. We're going to start here in 10 seconds. We start with the weight on the left side of the body. Set those feet, slight toe out. 2, 1. Here we go. Drive those knees wide. Reach your non-working arms straight out. Excellent. Smooth depth. Squeeze the glutes as you stand tall. There you go. Yep, and working that mobility of that shoulder on the side holding the weight. You want to think about protracting, so pushing that shoulder up and forward. Elevate that elbow so it points straight ahead as you lower down. And kind of relax it as you stand. Good. Sinking back, standing tall. Getting ready to switch arms. 2, 1. That's halfway. Opposite side of the body. And then we'll move right into it. Good. Excellent. Great tempo, Kathy. Down and up. Good. Halfway through on this side. Still giving some attention to that elbow position. Pushing that shoulder up and forward. Drive that elbow high. Sometimes we'll see the elbows wanting to hit the thighs as you lower down. Last one. And take a pause. Great job. Use the same weight or different weight. Let's start on the left side of your body. So you'll step your right foot forward, left foot back. And grab onto that weight. And when you're ready, we're going to go 30, 40 seconds each side. Elbow high, and then turn your torso. You're trying to look up towards the ceiling. Reaching down, rotate, and lift. Good. Reach forward. What's that? Worms? Just make sure that door's shut, please. We got a bone in here with Moose. Good. Halfway, reaching forward, pulling high. Good. Breathe in as you reach, and exhale on that row. Excellent job. Turn that neck as well, getting that rotation through the upper spine as you peer up towards the ceiling, and then look down to your toes in the front. Last one, and switch sides. Good job. Making your way around. Opposite foot steps forward. Whoops, find your balance. And 3, 2, 1, here it is. Shoulder back and down as you row. Very good. Think about lifting up out of your support arm or that downside arm. I love this exercise because we're building some strength and working that mid-back mobility all at the same time. Keeping that ability to rotate through the rib cage. That's 30 seconds, 10 to go. And 3, 2, 1, and take a rest. Great job. We'll go 30 seconds. Go back to set 2. Take a quick drink. Make any changes to the weights that you have available. Well done. All right, 15 seconds. We'll be back for set 2. Weight on the left side of the body. As it gets heavier here, as you move through, there'll be that tendency to rotate the hips. So keep them square. 3, 2, 1, begin. The weight on one side of the body, you're doing a little bit more work to stabilize that midline. Good. Push that elbow up and forward, eyes still looking straight ahead throughout, keeping the depth. Beautiful. Good. Finish that rep. Go ahead and switch arms. And we're into the second half. 2, 1. Second 30 seconds. Giving us about 5 seconds to switch arms. Make sure you don't get shorted on the second side. Ooh, starting to heat up the body. Halfway through on this side. Nice. We're focusing to drive the legs into the ground, generate that downward force, push your body tall. And there's our minute. Awesome. Set it down, shake it out, back to our torso rows. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1. Elbow pulls high, gentle rotation. Kind of time that exhale with that up row. So as that elbow goes up, as you rotate, blow the air out. Breathing in as you reach. You know, allow that arm reach down as far as you're comfortable. Feel that shoulder blade move with control in the torso. Gently translating forward, up and back. Good. 2, 1, and take a rest. Excellent. We'll go 15 seconds in between sides. All righty, come on down into position. Ready, second side. Breathe in to reach. Exhale as you row. Good. Turn those eyes as well. Follow the elbow. Wonderful. There you go. That's 30 seconds in. And 3, 2, 1. There's our 40 seconds. Good. 30 seconds. Feel free to kind of twist the body as you come on up. Maybe a little side stretch. Whew. Those torso rows do challenge that low back a little bit more as well. If anyone ever feels like it's too much on that rotation, you can always just go back to a regular row, take that rotation out of it. All right, we got our final round here, starting in 10 seconds. Left side of the body, back to your squats. 2, 1, begin. Very nice. And Gina, I know you've got kind of like that odd object, but see if you can bring the elbow so it's pointing a little bit more forward and not wide. So elbow straight on. Nice. Halfway through these squats. Super. All righty, getting ready to switch arms. Go ahead and switch when you're ready. 2, 1, and begin. Final 30 seconds of squatting. We do have some lunges coming up in our last series. So legs aren't quite out of the clear yet. Keep that tempo nice and controlled. 10 seconds. Great work. Last squat. And take a pause. Excellent. Back to those torso rows. If the rotational piece is starting to tighten you up, just keep your body square. Otherwise, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Breathe in to reach. Nice strong row. How high can you pull that elbow? Even if you're not rotating, high elbow position. Give some attention to that ring finger and that little finger on the side holding the dumbbell. Trying to pull those two fingers just a hair higher. Good. Excellent. That's 30 seconds. Maybe one more rep. And switching sides. Come on up. Last time of these rows. Starting in 2, 1. Here it is. Good. The belly in towards the spine. Shoulder blade down the rib cage. Remember that little ring finger, little pinky finger. Activate those guys into your weight, pulling them a little bit higher. Super. Over 30 seconds in, couple more reps here. And 2, 1, all done. Woo! All right, come on up. Let's grab a drink. We'll do a couple of stretches, then we'll be into our final circuit. All right, we do a crossover toe touch. If your balance feels a little bit unsteady, you could stand near a wall or just avoid crossing the feet over. Otherwise, take your left foot, cross it in front of the right, pull the belly in towards the spine, and slide the hands down your legs. Keep it a soft bend in those knees. Reaching down for the toes. Once you get to your bottom position, let's go 3 breaths. Expanding the back. Thinking maybe just a little bit closer to the floor on that exhale. Good. On the next one, go ahead and come on back to standing. In between sides, we're going to go behind the back stretch. So step them nice and wide, root down into those legs, interlace the hands, broaden that chest. And then with a long spine, send those hips back, pull the arms straight up to overhead. 2 to 3 cycles of breathing in this posture. On that third inhale, go ahead and make your way on up. And we'll walk the feet back in. And then on the second side, you're going to step your right foot in front of the left. Soft bend the knees, belly pulled in towards the spine, chin towards the chest. Slide on down the legs. If you're comfortable, let the head be heavy. Spending about 3 cycles of breathing here. And when you're ready, making your way back up to the top. All right, fantastic. We're gonna go upwards of 4 rounds here. We're gonna have 1 minute lunging. I'm gonna be demoing a reverse lunge. I'll stay in place. If you're more comfortable and have the space to do a walking lunge, you're welcome to do a walking lunge. I'm gonna go unweighted on the first round. I'll hold a little bit of weight on the later rounds. It's gonna go lunges, down for the ground for push-ups, watching those elbow positions, rolling over on our backs for sit-ups. And then you can either take a 30-second break before we start the second round, or you can join me for some bear crawls. crawl. It's gonna be about a 10-minute circuit, a little bit longer with the transitions if we go all 4 rounds. We'll get started here in 15 seconds. It's alternating legs on the lunges, whether you do walking or that reverse lunge. All right, everyone. Standing nice and tall, eyes looking straight ahead. And when you're ready, here we go. Nice smooth step. Front shin vertical, drive that heel. Pull yourself up and forward. Back and down. Good. Eyes up. I'll do my best here to kind of keep you posted on that 30-second and 45-second mark. If you want to slow the tempo down a little bit, challenge your balance a little bit more, you can go into that high knee position as you drive that leg up and forward. Super. First 30 seconds done. Or without the high knee, obviously that'll turn up the cycle time. A little bit more repetition to it. Super. 45 seconds in. Focused on the knees and then also the hips, keeping the hips nice and level as you step back, pull yourself forward. All right, there's our 1 minute right now. Make your way down to the floor, coming down for those push-ups. Wide handprint, hands just underneath the shoulders. On those push-ups, elbows in towards the sides. 3, 2, 1, and begin. Why don't you ideally come all the way to the chest, driving straight up. So whether you're on the knees or the toes, or you could do a rolling push-up as you come to one side, and then focus on that down. Controlling through the down. It's gonna help build the pattern of that movement, build the muscle strength, so that eventually you can push on up. Good. 10 seconds left. Chin in, looking straight down, looking to avoid the arch of the back. And rest. Good job. From there, you're just going to roll it over onto your back. As soon as you get there, you can start your sit-ups. I'll give you a little bit more than 30 seconds. Good. Otherwise, officially starts now for the 30. Lying back, reaching those arms up to overhead, and sit tall on the top. Pull the shoulders back and down. Good. All the way back. Reach the arms, and sitting tall. Moose thinks it's a game. Good, halfway through that 30. Either rest break or bear crawl coming up next. And there's that 30 seconds, great job. So we have 1 minute until we start round 2. If you wanna choose those bear crawls, we'll come right into position. Nice wide handprint. You're gonna barely lift the knees off the ground, and then we're looking to coordinate left hand, right leg, left hand. Very nice, good. Those of you choosing standing positions, those high knees are great. Could also do like a march and punch. Standing knee to elbow. Good. 30 seconds till we start round 2. I'm gonna spend another 15 on this bear crawl, keeping those hips as level as I can. On the backwards bear crawl, really push through the palms of your hand. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, the rest breaks are brief here, but if you need more, just take it a little bit longer. You can stay unweighted for the lunges. You can hold a weight at your sides or underneath the chin. Round 2, here we go. Walking lunges or reverse lunges. You wanna slow down that tempo, high knee position. Oh, buddy, you need to go outside, I'm sorry. Let's go outside, keep it rolling. Moose, hey, outside. Come on. Very nice. Chest tall, eyes up. Imagine that front heel, you're in the sand. That's 30 seconds in, and you're seeing how deep can I make the footprint of my front leg. Driving that heel down, driving the knee up as you choose. Beautiful. 45 seconds. Yep, there you go, Kathy. Drive that chest up as you stand, propelling yourself forward. Good. And Jean, just practice that balance a little bit more with the high knee, showing control there. Good. There's the minute. Push-ups. into position, wide handprint. On the knees or on the toes. 3, 2, 1. Another in between is down on the toes, up on the knees. Good way to build strength if the knees feel like they are too easy, but coming up off those toes feels a bit too challenging. Pull that belly in towards the spine. Hey, halfway through. Good, stay in tight. Elbows in, driving up, and 3, 2, 1. Roll it over for sit-ups. All right, we're gonna do a loose sit-up. Good, go ahead and start as soon as you get there. Arms reach overhead, head relaxes back, and then sit tall, up out of your sit bones. Good. Official 30 seconds starts now. There you go. 10 seconds in. Pull that belly in towards the spine as you lower yourself down, trying to sequentially lower your spine onto the ground. Focusing on not just on how you come up, but also on how you go down. That's the 30-second mark there. Either up on your feet or bear crawl. 1 minute till we start round 3. If you're choosing the bear crawl, you can start right away. Wide handprint, knees barely off the ground. Short little steps here. So moving with control. Good. Pushing through the palms of the hand, making your way backwards. Nice. Halfway. 30 seconds till we start round 3. Fantastic. Almost there to that full 30 on the crawls. There's our 30, 15 seconds till we go on round 3. Woo! All right. Making your way into positions. We are second to last round. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Take a little bit of walking lunge this time, up and forward. Gently bringing that knee down. You can go high knee on these as well. Good. Really key, we want that front knee shooting forward, and we don't want that back knee slamming into the ground. So slowly, show control. Whoop, 30 seconds in. Very nice. Good. Switch the arms, Jean. Yep, doing great with those arms, just the opposite. So when the right knee steps back, the right arm reaches forward. Good, crew, 10 seconds left. Looks great, Kathy, there you go. Yep, maybe one more. And 3, 2, 1, transitioning to the push-up. All right, coming on down. If you're ready to start, you can start a little bit sooner, get a little bit more out of that 30 seconds. Otherwise, here's the 30. Everything tight, driving straight up. Good. Those of you doing the rolling push-up, just make sure you switch sides. So sometimes push off the right arm, sometimes push off that left arm. And be really deliberate on the down. So try to come down under control, all the way down. Good. Looks great, Kathy. Chin pulled in, shoulder blades pulled back. Very nice. Maybe one more. And rotate to sit-ups. Onto your back. As soon as you get there, you can begin, reach those arms up. Make sure that head touches the ground, even just for a moment. And then as you sit up, how high can you sit? How tall? Broaden the chest. Sit up out of those sit bones. There's also a tendency to kind of push the head forward. Everything kind of looks like this at the top. So avoid that, chin in. Nice and smooth, 20 seconds. Excellent. Let's go one more. And transition. Beautiful. Bear crawl or up on your feet. 1 minute till we start our fourth and final round. Nice broad handprint if you're doing those bear crawls. Knees barely come off the ground. And when you're ready, here we go. Trying to have as little motion as possible from the head and shoulders. Thanks, Moose. Let's not eat that though, buddy. Nice work. We're halfway through on the crawls. 30 seconds till we start the last round. Moose, stole my hair tie. Thank you, buddy. We can call these moose crawls. And 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds till we start that final round. If you feel like you've had enough for the day, just kind of hang out, keep yourself moving. We'll be doing our cool down stretch in 3 minutes. Otherwise, final round starts now. Stay in control. Option to come on up to that high knee position. Focus to keep the hips nice and level as you do so. Good. Yep, eyes looking straight ahead. Looks great, ladies. Toby's liking that workout. Lightly touch that knee. Drive through. Oh, yes, Moose. Wonderful. That's 30 seconds in. Good breathing. As you, those of you doing the knee drive, lift the foot and toes as well. There you go. Wonderful. 45 seconds done. Eyes up, chest up, maybe one more rep. Good control. And finish tall. Beautiful. All right, final set of push-ups. Really make sure we don't start to arch that back. And when you're ready, pulling those elbows in towards the side of the body. Midline nice and tight as you drive up. Push all the way through those shoulders. Good. Yep, controlling that down, everything tight. Excellent, good, Jean. There you go, Kathy. 10 seconds. 2 to 3 more quality reps. And sit-ups. Take it on back. Whew, we'll go right into it when you arrive. Pull the shoulders back as well as you sit tall. It's a broad chest position. Good. Great place to kind of push the tempo just a little bit so you can try to sit a little bit faster. So drive the arms, pull through that motion. Excellent, 10 seconds. As we transition to that bear crawl, we're gonna go a full minute from when we finish these sit-ups right now. All right, 1 minute left. So whether you wanna hop up to your feet, do some blood flow there, or moving with me here on this bear crawl. Imagine you got a little saucer dish on that low back, trying to rest it on your pelvis. Seeing if you can move without losing the saucer off your spine. Trying to balance it on that low back. Woo. Very good, that's 30 seconds. 30 seconds left. Very nice. Those of you up on your feet, that cross body motion is wonderful for the brain as well as the body. Woo. Final 15 seconds now. Stay strong. My moose. Oh, I'll take that ponytail, thank you. And 5 seconds, all done in 3, 2, 1, and take a rest. Woo, let's go ahead and come on up to your feet. Grab a drink, and we're gonna start our cool down stretch, opening up our chest against the wall or a doorway. So once you get a drink of water, you can make your way to a wall. I'm gonna use this garage door here. All right, bring that elbow up to 90 degrees. Place it against the wall of the door frame. Make sure the ribs are tucked down. Step 1 foot forward and just lean into it. Once you're leaning in, you can take that non-stretching arm, reach it out to the side, turn your torso, look over that shoulder, and then breathe here. Very good. When you're ready, go ahead and come out of that. We'll switch sides, same thing, other direction. Elbow up. Make sure you're nice and neutral through that midline. Step that leg forward. Lean into it. Feel that opening on the chest, on the side that you have positioned against the wall or the frame, and then turning away. In through the nose, out through the nose, or out through the mouth, depending upon how you're feeling about the breathing at this point in the game. Very nice, and then go ahead and come off there. Excellent. From here, come back to center. We're gonna go into a side stretch variation here. So let's take your left foot, step it on back. You can take your right hand on the right hip. We're gonna go palm up towards the ceiling. Engage that glute of that trail leg. Reaching up, looking up, holding for 2 to 3 breaths here. Very good. From there, coming back down, switching sides, opposite leg. We're going to stick with that palm up position, palm up towards the ceiling, reaching across, looking up at the hand. Couple of cycles of breathing there, and then we're going to go back to the first side, this time palm down as you reach up and back. So stepping back, hand on the hip, nice long stretch. This time you're looking down, up at your palm. So palm down, just changes it ever so slightly. We're trying to reach the hand right over top of the head. Squeezing the glute of that trail leg. One more breath. And switch. Second time, second side. Same idea. Holding solid. Palm down towards the floor as you reach up, look up. Keep reaching that hand right over top of your head. Squeeze the glute, trail leg. One more breath. And release there. Fantastic. Bring both feet in, just slightly apart, toes straight ahead. We're gonna do our Jefferson toe touch. So lifting up out of the hips, chin down to the chest, and we're intentionally rounding the spine. So shoulders forward, one segment at a time, just gradually hanging on down towards the feet. Keep those knees nice and soft. You can even cross the arms over each other. Let the head be heavy, and let's spend about 3 cycles of breathing here. Breathing in, elongating, exhale, a little closer to the ground. Good, one more cycle of breathing, and then from there you can place your hands on the ground, and we're gonna make our way down to our stomachs. Oh, hi, Moose, yeah. So laying on your bellies, we're gonna do some press ups first, or also known as kind of like an up dog, cobra type of position. Oh, Moose has my mane of hair. So lying on your belly, hands underneath the shoulders. You're going to engage those glutes, press your body up, and look up towards the ceiling. You have a little doggy at your house. He can help you out. All the way down to your belly, lifting up, looking up. Oh, how was your nap? Good. Maybe one more press up if you can. And then we're going to take it into some scorpion. So you bring your arms out to the side. Engage the glute. You're going to start with your right leg. You'll lift it up, bend at the knee, and bring your leg across towards the left side of your body. And you can walk that left hand out a little bit wider and open up that chest at the same time. Make sure you fire that glute to that trail leg. Protect the low back. Open the front of the hip. And then when you're ready, we'll go same thing, other side. Bringing it down. You can walk that right hand out and then bring that left leg across. Very nice. Holding for a couple cycles there. And then when you're ready, come on out of that. Maybe take a moment into a child's position, and then we're going to finish on our backs with figure 4. Thanks, Moose. Yeah. All right. Go ahead and make your way onto your back when you're ready. And figure 4 will be our last one. Yeah. All right. Good helper. So as you make your way down, Anything to help you to be comfortable in that position. And then when you're ready, you can take your right foot on the left thigh and hug that left thigh in. Breathing here nice and smooth. Once that leg starts to open, if you'd like to add the little bit action on that opposite leg, you can extend that non-stretching side straight up towards the ceiling, pull the toes towards your face, and then bend that knee back down and in. So about 3 cycles there. Good. If you're not wrestling a puppy on your belly, keep pulling that thigh in towards your chest, opening that outer hip. Maybe one more time here on that leg floss. And then we'll switch sides. Same thing, other side. Make sure you allow a moment for the hip to open before you worry about flossing the leg. I need your chew toys. Don't think I'm your chew toy. Yes. Good. About another 30 seconds here. You can extend the leg, pull the toes back towards you, bend the knee down and in. Good. Fantastic. And then once you finish that side, it's your choice. You know, maybe a couple of bridges might feel good to open up the front of the hips a little bit more again. Plow and happy baby are some of my favorites as well as some finishing postures. So happy baby, open up those inner thighs just a bit. Plow, bringing those feet over the head or in the direction of over the head, loosen up that low back. However you choose to finish, I recommend before you jump back up to your feet, just take a moment to pause. 1 breath, 5 breaths, maybe a couple of minutes, just flat on your back. You know, the world doesn't slow down unless we slow down for it. So give yourself those moments, those little sacred times during the day. Otherwise, stay hydrated, stay flexible, and we'll look to see you next time. All right, Moose, let's come say goodbye. Moose says, stay healthy. Oh, I'm biting my mom. Such a puppy. Oh, I don't want to end it. I want to stop the recording. Okay, call it puppy brain.